What's up, guys? I am now officially only 5 weeks away from the competition. Time is flying. When you're training for a competition, the time can never go slow enough because you never feel like you're ready. I really hope I'm ready in time. I think I will be. I have a little bit to go. I'm just going to get right into it and show you guys my results here quick. Pretty happy about where I am. After I do this video, I'm going to be doing my percentage of body fat. So I should be able to have that below this video. I want to be below 5%. That's the goal, as I said in my past videos. So we'll see what happens. I'm pretty confident that I can do it. I know I can do it. And I'm going to prove that to you guys. I think you can do a lot of shit if you just commit and really narrow in on your eating, which I have. It's not easy. It's very, very difficult to let go of my splurges. I usually splurge 1 day a week. So that has been, so far, my absolute biggest struggle is just giving up my splurge day. It's very, very difficult. But I've gotten more results in 3 weeks than I did in 2 months, without those splurge days in there. You can still get very good results by doing that one splurge day. It's just a little bit slower, but I'm okay with that. I don't look at this whole thing as I need to be so shredded all the time. It's a lifestyle. You gotta pick and choose, or find your happy medium, and just make sure you're happy and you're not miserable. I would never do this as a lifestyle. This is just because of the competition, obviously. So I can't wait until it's over so I can eat pizza again and, live a little bit more and drink and all that good stuff. Obviously, in my past few videos, I can't remember which video exactly, but I talked about 2 things you have to eliminate, which is splurge meals and drinking. 2 of the things that I really enjoy. Not so much drinking. Drinking, I like to have a casual drink every now and then with my wife. So it sucks, going to a restaurant. Usually I'd start out with a nice cocktail, and I can't do that. But it's all worth it in the end. It really is. Doing a competition is pretty awesome, and it really forces you to really get in shape. So if you have issues or a really hard time committing to getting in shape, doing something, whether it be a competition or a mud run or some sort of event, really holds you accountable to getting to your goals. And for me, a competition like this is absolutely what I found to be the best thing that works for me to really hold me accountable and to get to where I want to be really fast. So that's why I'm doing a competition. And also, because the last time I did a competition, I want you guys to learn from these videos. So I really hate to show this because it was embarrassing watching this back, but looking at me here, this is the last time I did a competition. Definitely did not look like I knew what I was doing on stage. It was really, really bad watching this back. And I'm showing you this because I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. If you guys ever do a physique competition, make sure you practice your posing. I did practice my posing a lot, a whole month at least beforehand, every single day. But it turns out they changed the posing routine literally the year that I did this physique competition, which was 2016. So that sucked. And I didn't find that out until right before I went on stage. So it was an absolute it was terrible. So I went out there and I just totally bombed it. And that's kind of why I need to go back and do it all over again. And what else sucked about this whole thing during the competition last time was I found out that prejudging is actually where they actually judge. And the show, which is where I thought they'd actually judge, is more for just show. It's not actually judging. They announce who is the winner and all that stuff during the show, of course, but prejudging is where you need to make sure you look your best, you got your posing down pat. Obviously the show you want to do the same, but prejudging is a big deal. And when I did it, I thought prejudging was more or less just to kind of know where you're going on stage and stuff like that. I totally had no idea prejudging is as big a deal as it was. So prejudging, if you're doing a competition, is absolutely where you need to bring your A game. So I'm definitely doing this again because of that reason too. Because I did not know that. Not that I would have tried any less doing the first one, but like I said, I messed up in my posing. I thought I could come back and do better at night and then place better, but turns out they pretty much already make up their minds during prejudging. So that sucked. So that's another reason why I'm doing this competition over. So I'm definitely going to be practicing my posing and make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing this time. So yeah, that's what I got to say about posing. So make sure, if you're going to do a competition, make sure you really hone in on posing and making sure that you have that down pat. You should really be able to do that in your sleep. Make sure you look confident on stage. Don't look down at your abs like I did here. You can see that I'm constantly looking down. You cannot do that because it just shows a little sign of insecurity. Like, you should be able to look up, smile, look at the judges, stare at them right in the eye, and just be confident. Because that's what they kind of judge on too, is your personality, confidence. Have a big smile while you're up there on stage, and make sure that your posing is where it needs to be. I hope that kind of gives you an idea of kind of things to keep in mind if you're going to do a competition. So make sure you do your posing, and just to go up there and have a good time. And to be honest, one of my biggest fears was the audience, but to be honest, when you're up there, the lights that are shining at you are so bright, you don't even see the audience. Because literally the only thing that you can see really is the judges, which is all you should care about anyway. So it's really not that bad. I honestly was a little freaked out because I'm not used to going up on stage in front of a bunch of people and then being in the middle of the stage and shit, but literally you don't even see the people because, like I said, the lights are shining on you. You don't even see the crowd. So it's not that bad. So if that's what you're worried about, or if that's what's holding you back, don't let that hold you back, because let me tell you, you're up on stage and it's just over, and you leave and you feel amazing and you're still like super glad you did it. And it's just an all-around awesome experience. The people that are there are awesome. It's just a good time. Something else I want to quick talk to you guys too about is the cost that goes into these physique competitions, or any competition really. I just want to run through a basic general list of costs that go into it, which it adds up quick. It ends up being about $1,000. And if you're like jaw dropped, well, so did mine after I added all this up. There's a lot of money that goes into it, and that's not always a bad thing, because typically when you're really invested in something, you're forced to take it just that much more serious. So for me, I feel like that really helped me to really take this whole thing very serious. Not to say that I wouldn't, but it just pushes me a little extra because I've invested so much into doing this competition. So let me run through and just share with you guys the costs. So there's food. So I would say that's about $30. There's hotel, that's about $150. And then there's gas, there's about $30, depending on where the competition's at. Typically you have to travel a little bit, which is why you have to get a hotel. So there's, like I said, $30 for gas. Tanning, you're going to want to get a good base tan. So I would say about $50. Now I would recommend that you start tanning at least a month before the competition, because you don't want to just get a spray tan over white skin. Would not recommend that. So that's about $50. And then you got your spray tan, and usually the spray tan is done the day before the competition. And then you do touch-ups early AM. And typically, when you do a competition, they're going to have a host hotel that kind of has the tanning done there, and then you can wake up and you can get touch-ups in the morning. If you guys have any more questions about this stuff too, I'm talking here, like if you want to comment below, ask questions about this stuff if it's confusing, or if you guys have more questions relating to what I'm saying. Also, so you got the spray tanning, which is $150, the tanning $50, and then you got supplements. Supplements, typically you want to up a little bit. You're going to want to take a little bit more probably, and sometimes, actually I am right now, I wake up in the middle of the night and I take another hit of protein in the middle of the night, because protein only lasts so long in your body before it starts eating at your muscles, and you don't want that. And then you have your license. So supplements, I forgot to mention the cost, about $300 I would say ish, give or take, over a 3 months time. Maybe a little more than that. Depends on kind of what you're buying or where you're buying and stuff like that. But the next thing I would say is your license fee. That's about $150, and that lasts for a year. That's just a license basically enabling you to compete anywhere for a year. So That's $150, and then you got your entry fee. So any competition, you know, you're gonna have to pay an entry fee, $125. And that's pretty much it. And all of that added up together, that equals out to be $985. So I would just plan for $1,000. I would say actually maybe more like $1,200. It's a lot of money. So if you're gonna do a competition, definitely know that there's gonna be some money involved to invest. It's not cheap. Like I said though, it can be a good thing because it can really hold you accountable to making sure that you stay on track, because you can't just throw out $1,200 or $1,000. It's not something to be taken lightly. Like, that's a lot of money, you know. So it's not just something you can just kind of not take serious, go up there and do your thing and then walk away. Unless you got a shit ton of money, that's good for you. But when you're bored and you just want to do something, good for you. That's still awesome that you got up there on stage no matter what. So yeah, it's expensive. Again, I hope these videos are helping you guys. That's pretty much all I got to say in this video. If you have, again, I say this all the time because it's so true. If you guys got more questions regarding anything, just please comment below, and I'm more than happy to respond and answer any of your guys' questions. I always try to get back to everybody as soon as I possibly can. Like I said, I'm a busy guy, but that's because I'm busy trying to help you guys. So please ask questions. And also know, you guys can do this one-on-one with me in my online closed group on Facebook. It's called Team Motivation Nation, like I say in every one of my videos. In there, I go in there and I do live videos talking about pretty much anything I can to help you guys get results. But please do know, if you come into my group, you're expected to be active and to show me that you're there and you want results. If you can do that, I will meet you halfway and I will help you. The biggest thing that really chaps my ass, I guess you could say, is that the people that come into my group, they're all amped up, they want results, and they go dead. You know, and they don't post. You have to post, you have to show your presence in the group. Otherwise, I'm gonna kind of get the vibe that you're just not ready, or you're just not taking it serious yet. Or maybe you're, like I said, you're just not ready, and that's fine. You can definitely join the group and just to be in it and see what's going on. You don't have to post. But just know that if you really want to get serious results, if you reach out to me and you haven't posted at all or whatever, and you're asking me why you haven't gotten results, the first thing I'm going to say is, well, let's get you back in the gym. And if you tell me you were in the gym for that past couple of weeks, well, the first thing I'm going to say is, well, prove it. Prove to me that you were in the gym. So you got to start posting. It doesn't have to be selfies. It doesn't have to be any of that shit. I don't really like to take selfies either. It can be on the floor, it can be the TV, it can be the gym. Maybe if you work out at a facility, take a picture of the gym. It takes 2 seconds. If you don't post in the group and if you're not in the group, you know, I can't help you. You're basically non-existent. So please do know that. Going into my groups, I take you guys very serious and I want you guys to get results. And the only way that's going to happen is if you post and meet me halfway and just to show me that you want results. And I will absolutely give you everything I got into making that happen. The best thing would be to fill out my online questionnaire. If you guys are ready to hit the ground running, I would say that's the best thing you can do, is just to fill out my online questionnaire, and that'll help me get to know you and your goals and just anything else that I can. Anything you can share with me, the more the better. The more you share with me, the more that I can help you. Yeah, if you guys got questions, ask away. If you don't want to join the group, that's fine. That's what these videos are for. Comment below, and I will respond as soon as I can. Until the next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without a boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to go.